viewers, day 72 at 6:20, and this is the morning view. I've just come up from the shelter. It's supposed to rain later today. What a view. They've come down from high top hut to this roadway. I think this is Bivvy or Spivey Gap or something like that. And I've got to cross this bridge which goes over the main road, so some sort of freeway. And in the distance over there near that sign is the entry back in, and I've got a 900-foot climb from there. Just working my way down this section. It's a rock walk down, around here, and then it continues down and around there. So remember when I left Waynesboro, I was way down here. I've come all this way and I camped there last night. And so far today I'm now here, and then I'm going up to the Meadows for Visitor Centre, for hopefully to have something to eat there. And then there's somewhere here, I think it's here, there's a shelter. I'll probably stay there. And tomorrow there's Skyland, and then a couple more days, and I'll be out at the other end. Hey viewers, it's nearly 3 o'clock, or it might be just after 2. I'm really struggling the last couple of days with the mental side of the hike. Physically the climbs and that aren't that hard here, the walk is beautiful, but since probably now it's 5 days since Hawkeye left the trail, I have seen him on 3 of those 5 days, or 4 actually. This is probably the first day I haven't seen him, but I'm just really struggling with missing home life. A fair bit going on here and at home, and mentally I'm not in the game at the moment. And I knew from watching a lot of YouTube, between day 70 and 90 a lot of people leave, and I'm in day 72, knowing I've still got 78 days by my schedule, plus then days to get back to New York, so 80 odd days before I'd go home. I'm finding it hard to have the motivation to keep going, even with the whites still to come. The whites are probably 6 weeks away, and I've only been here just over 10, so 6 weeks seems like an eternity. So the closer I get to Washington and New York, and Washington's only, well, I'm going to Washington from Harper's Ferry, which is probably just on 100 miles from here, 160 kilometres, which is less than a week's hiking. I'm really struggling to not have my mind on working out how to get to the airport to go home. So, and it's not affecting my miles. Look, I've nearly done 20, and I've got 3 more to go, so it'll be a 23-mile day today. But just I'm getting the views, and I've seen so many of the hills that I just don't go out and look at them anymore, and not having a hiking partner, I suppose, at the moment, just makes it a little bit even more harder. Not that I think that it would have changed it completely, and Hawkeye was going through the same thing as me, and just having that person that you know is feeling the same pain and wanting the same things, and I'm sort of in the same boat as him. I'm rushing sort of thing to get to the next town and thinking, what can I do to cut time to get there quicker? And It's not really what I wanted to do when I was out here. They call it the Virginia Blues, and I am in Virginia, and it is a beautiful country still, but you've seen so much of it like this, you just get tired of it, I suppose. Yeah, so I just thought I'd video with you what's going through my head. My first opportunity is probably in 6 days, so I've got 6 days. I texted Hawkeye this morning to let him know that I'm struggling with the mental side of it, and the motivation to get up and get hiking in the morning, although I did get out at 6 o'clock this morning. He's said, you know, make sure he's already semi-regretting what he's done to get off. When I did get the Trail Magic, his foot was a little bit better, and since he put new boots on, so he's in the same boat as me. Reboot earlier. So looking after your feet is a huge thing. So I've done 200 miles nearly now, pretty much right on 200 miles in these new boots. No evidence at all of them ripping at the front or anything like that. I really like these shoes, but my left ball of my foot has a little bit of pain, so I'm thinking, oh, I'm already getting through the cushioning. So I believe these are supposed to last about 500 miles. I was hoping to get 3 lots of 700, so if I only get 500, I'm going to have to go through another 2 more pairs after this, which is 1 more than I wanted to. Yeah, so working through it. Hopefully, got a wayside coming up in about 2 miles, and it's got a restaurant, so I might even have a restaurant meal. Just try and get some motivation back, because I struggled yesterday until I had the Trail Magic from Hawkeye, and then in the afternoon I sort of struggled, but I was a bit lethargic yesterday. But all day from the minute I woke up this morning, I've missed home, and still nothing seems to be changing that. Yeah, gotta go straight ahead. Alright, just about to get to a parking area, and I was planning to have a rest here. Looks like another race for me. I got 1.7 miles to the campground, probably about 2 miles to the store, which has a restaurant, and it looks like a thunderstorm's about to come in, so I'll stop having me drink and I'm going to try and beat it. Come out to a road just near the wayside, which I'm going to stop at for lunch about half a mile further down, and there's this cemetery, and it's really well kept. No. Just come up from the AT from down there, and Big Meadows area, and visitor centre, and it's got a wayside with some food. That's where I'm going. Beat the main storm by the looks of it. You get a little bit of a drizzle, but hardly anything. Alright, and that deer was basically 5 feet from the trail, from the car park. This is the wayside. It's a petrol station basically, but it's got a restaurant, or a diner at least, and it looks pretty busy. Being Memorial Weekend, there is people out everywhere. I'm in the wayside at the moment. I'm going to have spaghetti. I'm having a blackberry milkshake. I also have a Pepsi, and you get a salad on the side. And it's a big restaurant really for a little park, and there's a store around the other side for all your needs for hiking or camping. A good time to be eating, but it may not let up. At the moment it's pouring rain, so I got in it before it started, but I've got about 4 miles to go, so there's every chance I could be walking out into it. Got lightning and thunder in the background again, and it is raining. Got about 3 miles to the shelter, maybe 2, It's about 3 kilometres, and most of it's going to be uphill, so we'll get wet, but it's alright. This is the same spot just a bit further around. Look at the cloud down in the valley just below me. Yeah, it's a nice view, even with the storm coming. Alright, I came down from that mountain. I've been walking around the edge, and here's this view again from a different angle. I think it's beautiful. And it's raining harder, so I've got to put the phone away.